Turn that down a little bit and welcome you to today's show. Um, the name of this video is going to be Save Some for the Rain. And actually, I was just doing a test, but I said, you know what? Spontaneous, that's the way to do things. So that's what we're going to do. And I don't know, however it turns out is how it turns out. But chances are that's the right way, and we'll just have to see at the end. So this probably take a little more than the usual 2 minutes, but since the name of the video is Save Some for a Rainy Day, well, that's what we decided to do, because if we take a look outside, well, yeah, what you see is what you get. And since it's the first week of October, full week, 2011, and we all into the fall season, well, we did have a pretty good summer, in my opinion. I mean, the sun was out, some pretty nice hot days, nice clear skies. Even on back to last week, I mean, there's some video footage and things laying around that you captured, even as far back as I believe it was last week or the week after last, when I was outside and just capturing some footage to record the time. But anyway, we're moving on into the future now in this fall 2010, and what I decided to do is go ahead and make this video, and I'm making it just to share this little message with you, to tell you that if you're watching it, well, it means you're doing good. It means you're doing good. How in the world can I tell you that? Because I'm psychic. But to put it into some kind of rational frame of mind, since we common and level-headed human beings, well, the intention of this video is so that the people that are doing good will get this message. So by the time you get it, if you get it, it means that you were meant to get it, and it's for you in particular, because if you tuned into this, well, it means you deserve it. So I'm psychic. It's me and you, and we're having a connection. So that's today's video, is to save some for a rainy day, because that's what the experts say you should do. And if you want to get winning results, well, you have to follow what the winners say and believe what the winners believe and act how the winners act, and you'll get the results that winners get. And we can do better. And that's really the focus of this conversation, is how we can do better. We're doing good now, and we can do better. And I guess we'll move into the how-to. But first things first, we can do better just by having a focus and a thought in our minds to do better, have that as our goal. So we can do better, and I'm going to go ahead and share this little bit of insight with you since you decided to tune in. I do have my notes for the day, just kind of keeping track, but I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of brief because everything is taking place at once. So basically, we can do better by a little bit of a change in perspective. So I want you to try this one off the sides just to see how it works for you. What we could consider is just changing our outlook on this one particular area, and that's the area of trying to fit in and shifting our focus and our energies, quote unquote, into how we can stand out. It's the popular thing to fit in right now. It's kind of a new thing where your cool factor is determined by how cool you fit in. But in actuality, I doubt seriously if that's the end results that most of you really want, especially if you're tuning into this to get the results of how you can do good and the know-how and the isms and so on and so forth. So we want to just kind of shift perspective a little bit as to how you can do your best and how I can do my best to stand out and get out of this kind of rut that we've all gotten into, even me on some occasions, on how we can best fit in. That's kind of the matrix, for lack of a better word, but often overused. So we want to get our focus on how we can stand out. And the reason is because you'll notice things that stand out tend to have the most value, where things that tend to fit in tend to kind of lose value over time and don't really have much spectacular interest. It's not outstanding, just to make it simple. And that's important because when it comes to doing better, we gotta bring these into the question. And it's a $1 bill because we want to keep it within the scope of reality. We don't want to use this as a floss video. But this is a $1 bill. Save some for a rainy day, and that's what I decided to do, and we're going to share some with you. This is a $1 bill. And when it comes to this whole mystery about money, well, what we can consider from this perspective is that in actuality it's a communication. It's a communication of what we just talked about, which is value. See right here it says Federal Reserve note. Note. Just like we pass notes on this internet. But this is just some words and pictures on a piece of paper. Just like this is some words and pictures on a computer screen or on a phone screen, whichever one you're looking at it from. But that's what we're going to shift our perspective on. And when it comes to these notes and things of value, I guarantee that they do go to the people, places, and things that stand out. So to give it to you from somewhat of a pimpish perspective, just so you can consider it as a different perspective, we can say if you were to look at it like cubic zirconium versus diamond, and let's say each one of them had a mind of their own, and all the cubic zirconians one day got together and said, hey, you know what, I want to do my best to fit in with the rest of the cubic zirconians. So I see the cubic zirconians doing this, and then I want to go do this, and I can fit in with the rest of the crowd and the rest of the bunch. So I see the cubic zirconians, and they're on Twitter, and now I'm on Twitter too. And they've got some followers, and I got some followers too. And I'm on Facebook because the rest of the cubic zirconians are on Facebook, and I'm doing my best as a cubic zirconian to fit in with the rest of the crowd and not stand out. Whereas the diamonds don't really have a choice because they're diamonds, and diamonds are a rare find. And I invite you to do that because if you're a female watching this especially, you know the validity of what I just said, and it doesn't really require any further explanation. For the fellas that's watching this, it's pretty basic. It's quality versus quantity, and you'd be better to keep 10 cubic zirconians away from you and have one quality diamond than the other way around. Quality versus quantity when it comes to these things in the direction in which they flow. So once again, all of this is just coming off the top of the head. Let me see if there's any points that I missed. Not really. I just wanted to deliver this message for a rainy day before I step outside and share some with you to say that, hey, you're doing good, and I'll take some time out to ensure you that you can do better and we can do better if we get concentrated and focused on that particular goal. So that's all it is that we're going to offer today. We've got some stuff that we're working on in the back end to help serve your needs better, help serve our own needs better. God helps those that help themselves. But that was just to give you a little insight into who the focus will be on, and it's the diamonds as opposed to the cubic zirconia. So if you're on here on this internet and you are looking to be seen, we'll ask that you just kind of stand out and look at the inner qualities that you have that make you different and set apart from all the rest, and shine your light. And that way you'll be seen, scoop you up, put you inside the case, and make you available at the highest jewelry in the local area. We got a few jewelry stores, but you kind of get the drift of what I'm saying. Let's just have you kind of shift your perspective on that and not do so much to fit in, but focus some more of your energies on how you can stand out and be outstanding. Because that's what I like to see. At least I'm bold enough to tell you. So we'll end it with that, but it's a little bit for a rainy day. I have no clue how this video turned out, but however it turned out is what you're getting, and I feel pretty good about it, and that's what matters the most. And I want to transfer that feeling on to you. So with that, just say peace.